On the night of December 29, 1972, Eastern Airlines Flight 401 was gliding smoothly toward Miami International Airport. The brand new Lockheed L-1011 was one of the most advanced aircraft in the sky, carrying 163 passengers and crew. But just minutes before landing, something small and seemingly insignificant went wrong. The landing gear indicator light, tiny bulb, failed to show whether the nose gear was locked. The crew, distracted by the faulty light, put the jet into a holding pattern over the Florida Everglades. In the dark cockpit, the captain, first officer, and flight engineer focused on the panel, twisting the bulb, checking wiring, convinced the gear might not be safe to land. Meanwhile, unnoticed, the autopilot was accidentally disengaged. The giant aircraft slowly began to descend, silently, steadily, into the black emptiness of the swamp below. At 11:42 p.m., Flight 401 slammed into the Everglades. The crash tore through the marshland, scattering wreckage and lives across the water and sawgrass. Survivors described the eerie silence that followed. Pitch-black swamp water, cries for help, and an overwhelming sense that not everyone truly left that place. But the story didn't end with the crash. In the months and years after, Eastern employees began whispering about strange encounters. Crew members on other L-1011s, planes that had been repaired using salvaged parts from Flight 401, reported seeing phantoms in the cabin. Passengers swore they saw a uniformed officer sitting quietly, only for him to vanish. A flight attendant once saw the reflection of a man's face in an oven door, later identifying him as flight engineer Don Repo, who was on that flight. Even more unsettling, pilots reported warnings. Repo's ghost allegedly appeared in cockpits, calmly telling crews to check everything, or pointing out a hidden mechanical issue just before something went wrong. These encounters were so frequent that Eastern Airlines reportedly ordered staff never to speak of them publicly, fearing scandal. Eventually, the salvaged parts were removed, and the sightings stopped. But the legend of Flight 401 lives on. Some say the souls of those lost in the swamp never truly left. Others believe Repo and Captain Bob Loft stayed behind, not to haunt, but to protect, forever tethered to the skies they once commanded. And still today, deep in the Florida Everglades, many locals say if you stand quietly near the crash site on a still night, you might hear it, the low hum of engines, a whisper in the dark, and the ghostly echo of Flight 401's final descent.